Not expecting too much of an overlap, but I'm seeing one actually. Ascend still up in the air, but have, I think, Silas and Vascu just below them. So they've got to be conscious here on whether or not actually Silas and Vascu are going to pull away from this, now seeing the shoots deploy. But elsewhere, doesn't look like we've got any other contesting going on, Toby.
No, you would assume this is just a vehicle grab situation, and they'll they'll get out of their hair. Vasco getting a car, moving down towards the south, and again, I mean, EU just don't know how to drop. That is completely wrong, I know, but I like to imagine that's the case. Circle out towards the west, a little bit of a breath of fresh air. Really hope Marcelik wasn't taking a sip of his coffee or something at that point, because I think he thought after having forced off one that he was going to be safe. Now, second push comes through. Howl, they missed the first entry onto Stardust, but they're not going to let that happen twice. Austrian Force again. I mean, we lose Silas early 2 games in a row. Now 2 players down here again.
Suella, Na'Vi running the gauntlet in between Wu and Overpeakers now. Northern Lights positioned inside the circle as well. Na'Vi are going into the slaughterhouse, Toby.
They're running straight into the open arms of Northern Lights. Example, slow speed up the hill. He goes 1 HP to work with. Alia goes down. Half the server is currently shooting at Na'Vi, and they're getting butchered by the second.
And only 2 confirmed just yet, but Aliyah about to bleed out. Melman desperately trying to find a res here. And the pressure is not relenting. Spyro actually got that nade cooked. Does it get onto the backside? And it does. Finds both of them. Na'Vi out in 16th place.
Thank you, Spyro. 2 points added. You did kill one of my other players, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Fair enough.
Well, not Northern Lights want to kind of peel away from this position, give it up a little bit. You don't want to be facing a desperation crash.
Well, here they come. Polish power up. Full speed forward. Where are we going to set up shop? Where are we going to stop? There's no more room on the southern side, that's for sure. Are we going towards the ice cream vault already? I mean, that wouldn't be a smart play. Now, in the meantime, Ferris finds 2 in the vehicle explosion. Polish power in trouble, no doubt about it. Cap is still alive somehow. For how long, though? Does go down, and now Crunio, solo player, left alive.
Actually, the pressure doesn't stop either. I think Gedrock's on his second knock up on the top of Everest here. Whether or not X-Dance is going to be able to get that res, we'll have to wait and see.
That is a solid wrap around, too. They saw the threat, they saw the focus towards the combat, now they get the foothold.
Yeah.
Considering where FaZe has been.
Exactly.
The fact that they get to play from where they are right now is just perfect execution. When everything goes against you, still somehow making something out of nothing.
Trying to connect this spray here. Actually, Rustenmar off to the left side will get dropped here by Squeaky with the multi. Actually, lots of fights going on now as a couple more teams look to try and get into the mix of things. Silas will find the first and the second. Laos goes down, but Metaby responds onto Silas. Is X-Dance going to go for his 3rd res of the game now? I mean, there's a window of opportunity. Obviously, Silas was a little split there. Bestelok finding 2. Jeems and Vard will fall, but Mexi responds. Be careful with that vehicle, though.
EB is not in a position to help just yet. Now the push comes over the hilltop, though. Quizzy, good angle. Does get tagged on the side, though. Quizzy does find Mexi, fortunately. Will Fellas pull up on this or not? I'm not sure. EB trying to peek on forward. Goes to the flush, is trying to secure the kills. Nixie is down and out, but Bestelok should still be able to get back on his feet. Having said that, Fellas are pushing full speed forward.
Probably me and Clib a little bit disconnected here. See if Fellas can clean things up. Obviously, with Rustenmar getting knocked. He did get res. Michael's the one to die here, and shooting fish in a barrel here for Rustenmar. Should be able to find the final kill as well. And the Wu will fall in 15th place. Actually, a little bit frustrating there not to be able to find Clib as well. We had to survive this one out. Miraku making his way towards Northern Lights on the edge of Everest here. Very ahead of the curve, honestly.
Perfect.
It's a fantastic molly.
Gustav is going to be down, no doubt about it. As I say, that might actually stay alive. Nope, there he goes. Those fall down. 80 trying to wrap down below, get the off angle, try and see if he can catch Iroh, maybe with utility in hand, but the footsteps will have been heard. Peek over the top, finds one. Great instant double headshot from Iroh, gets the instant crush as well. Vex got something to say, gets the knock on return. Odin is still down below, but Vex is down exactly to just 2 HP, and now the push from Stardust coming in from behind too, and that's going to be the end of FaZe Clan.
Looking at the third party, they're still 4 strong. Stardust finally regrouping here, and Foot Esports licking their wounds for the time being. Iroh's still down. It will happen just off screen here as Crunio finally falls here, and actually get themselves the compound at the same time as Ascend pull up.
Just like that, Ascend through on the side. Ensslot, we're just going to go kill this one guy. Full team pulls up. They get the kills. Ends out.
Iroh now back on his feet. Looking to do some damage here. Going to find a knock onto Schofield as well as that initial flush. But Stardust now a little hesitant. The ones that initially were looking to instigate this third party and follow through have allowed for esports to really dig their heels in.
I think.
And get 4 strong once again.
Yep.
Allowing Northern Lights to set up.
I'm curious to see if Win or Die will try and execute anything towards the east side, knowing that the fight is going on now. Dante does get the knock through the smoke phase, does go down. Nate thrown to follow, but don't think it's going to find Fade.
No, Fade's got to play a little split here inside the smokes, but he is outside the circle, so I feel like it's just a matter of time. Western, I mean, this engagement between Stardust and Foot Esports has gone on for an eternity, it feels like. Spyro finally deals with Fate. Exalt out in 9th place, so into the top 8 now. No, it's not. And having to go for those reses ultimately relinquish that control. Gusya actually looking to cook that nade. I think Batulin's just spotted him there with that peek. Potentially Perfectic's going to confirm it.
Oh. There you go. Nice attempt on shooting out the molly, but that's not going to happen. Extends, does find one. Layers finds the second, so nice damage done in return. The first knock comes through in favor of Northern Lights, but almost finds the third. Batulin's down to low HP.
Absolutely eats that, but Lou able to respond back. Gedrox will fall. Lou anchoring this team fight all the way from the back lines here. Should allow this rest to come through. Leos gets a double confirm there.
They needed this too because Howl has looked up this direction. They're coming full speed forward. Footballs was allowed to wrap over on the other side, but Howl is sending it in from behind.
And desperate to try and get some third-party kills on the board here. 45 up here. Batulin's going to find a re-knock onto Gedrox. I feel like that's his 5th knock now, so he's going to be bleeding so fast regardless. Confirmed with that second aid. Extance and Leosh have to put up a fight here. Gotta be careful.
Easy. Spotted from behind, down he goes. Extends, peeks on over, does get one in return, but how much is going to be worth in the end of it? 1 point extra, confirmed, but still has Northern Lights to deal with, and now the Mad as well.
Actually, Extend stands his ground now, but Lou to confirm things. Finally coming through. Ascend looking to actually collapse onto Foot Esports over on the east side here. Mika actually the one to deal the killing blows. Into our top 4 now.
Northern Lights 10 kills again.
Yeah,
they are unstoppable.
Looking to progress a little further.
I mean, remember they did lose Adusi as literally 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah,
so they have been down in numbers from the very get-go. So understandably, they have been slowing things down a bit and now making top 4. And honestly, with the amount of damage being done now to Ascend, who were 4 people up, Lou is just a beast. Question mark bot there, like, has been buying themselves time, and now it's duos galore and a single player up for Stardust.
Like it's 2017 again. Dante did find a knock previously with that Bolty. Lou looking to be the aggressive. Batulins opens up from that off angle that we were talking about previously. This could be beautifully constructed here from Northern Lights.
Wraps around the side, all the info in the world with the 2 angles coming through. Killiak, high peaks on over, would have really wanted to do more damage. Nate does come through, it lands right below him, bounces off the rock, rolls down the side, hole in one. Batulin gets the double.
Northern Lights now get themselves access to the center of this circle. Dante desperately trying to make moves here.
Disrupt some sort of audible cue. Snail Cup goes for the vehicle rotation again, and fair, he's still alive.
A little bit of misdirection, though, with Hobbit opening up here. Batulins is desperate to try and capitalize on that fight. Lou should spot out Dante here, though.
Does he hear him?
I mean, Batulins should just swing off contact. There you go, yeah. Perfectly played. Northern Lights with an absolute stranglehold on this end zone.
Audible Q came in from below. Hobbits at least gets 2nd place guaranteed. Can he find more with it? We go straight back to the fight west of Pachinki earlier. Hobbits could have potentially dealt with Northern Lights. Now he's given a chance again, but this time around it's not looking to go his way. Outside the circle now as well.
You think?
Boop.
Oh, it's a decent chunk of damage. And it's Lou to seal the deal. Another fantastic performance from Northern Lights here. 15 kills again.
I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn.